Kaboom! Yes, welcome to the channel, guys, and today we've got an amazing Town Hall 16 attack strategy we're going to be checking out. But before we do, we need to talk about hero equipment, because a few of my subscribers have said, hey Moose, why aren't you using VAMPSTACHE on the king? It's amazing, especially for air attacks. And guys, it is. I can't believe I haven't been using this before. I've been using Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots, which is great for ground spam attacks. Get your king into the center of the base, use those Earthquake Boots. But for air attacks, VAMPSTACHE makes sense. Keep your king's health topped up. He can help funnel those dragons into the base. So this is the attack we're going to be using today. 10 dragons, 4 electro dragons. Spells are going to be a freeze, 2 clone spells, 2 recall spells. I'll show you how to use those in just a moment. A rage spell and a poison spell to sprinkle on top. Clankers troops, normally I'd say just a couple of yetis inside the battle blimp, because we want to clone those normally. So it's a really nice, easy to use spam attack that works really well with VAMPSTACHE. So the first stage of the attack is sending in your king and queen against the base. Just sort of pick a nice area to deploy them. Use the queen ability nice and early. We've got giant arrow and healer puppet. That's really good for getting a nice mini queen walk at the beginning and hopefully taking out a couple of air defenses or air sweepers. And then your king will normally move around the outside of the base. Now with this attack strategy, probably the pro players would be getting those heroes to go into the base, but I want to keep it nice and simple. We're not going to use any kind of earthquake spells to open up the base, jump spells, or even wall breakers. I just want the heroes to funnel the outside of the base. The king's okay there, getting his health back from attacking buildings. We recalled the queen out of there. So what we normally want to do, guys, is sending the king and queen onto the battlefield, sort of funnel one area of the base, aim for sort of 20-30% damage, then recall them off the battlefield. We've recalled the queen back onto the battlefield at the bottom of the base here, then sent in the main army. Now hero equipment for the Grand Warden, we've got Eternal Tome and Rage Gem. Rage Gem really benefits the dragons, but what you could do is have Eternal Tome and Healing Tome, and then recall your heroes into the Grand Warden's aura, and of course their benefit from Eternal Tome and Healing Tome get some health back. So here we go, guys. The next stage of the attack is sending in that battle blimp towards the town hall. We need to try and neutralize the town hall, take it out, and keep our main army well away. And we've got a couple of yetis inside there. You've got those clone spells as well, so what you can do is use a rage spell on the town hall and overlap those clone spells if there's any nasty defenses in that area. I think having the clone spells just gives you that extra backup plan just in case things go wrong around the town hall, because that's the main sort of objective with using those yetis and the battle blimp. Take out the town hall so the dragons don't need to worry about it later. So I have found air attacks at the moment are probably the most powerful attacks for me. This is a sort of a different combination of dragons and electro dragons. You can go all dragons with 16 dragons. So let's just go over the sort of different stages of the attack again. So normally send in the king and queen, pick an area of the base, send them both in together or one each side. Just watch out for their health, make sure they don't get taken out. Then use your queen ability, try and take out a couple of air defenses or air sweepers, and when you feel your heroes are getting in danger and you've hit about 20-30% of the base damaged, recall your heroes out of there, back onto the deployment bar, and then try and send them back in with the main army so they benefit from the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome and Healing Tome if you're using that as well. Then your heroes are going to be there hopefully at the end of the battle, as you can see here, getting us 3 stars. It was a bit of a difficult attack for me, but we still got there, and that was thanks to the heroes. And guys, yeah, on this attack I didn't do very well with the recall spells. I ended up recalling the queen twice, I think, and we just left the king there. VAMPSTACHE was just helping him keep his health topped up. Use the spiky ball when there's some nasty defenses around. Perfect. So on to our next attack. Let's have a look. What are we going to do here? Can we do a bit better with the hero deployments? There's the queen over there on the right, sent in that giant arrow. I would say try and line it up with air defenses and air sweepers. Sometimes, guys, your giant arrow, it just won't go to a planet. It'd go off at an angle or whatever. That wasn't a particularly good giant arrow. Out of 10, I'd give that 3. Anyway, the queen's doing okay there over on the right-hand side. Keep an eye on her health there. The king's moving towards her. We've sort of cleared the left-hand side of the base on the outside. Anyway, we're up to nearly a quarter of the base taken out. We're going to let the king take out the royal champion and then probably recall him off the battlefield in just a moment. Hey, king, sorry about that. And guys, what I've done there is I've accidentally used a clone spell on the king instead of a recall spell. So as you can see, guys, when I say I'm a casual player and not particularly good, there's the evidence. I used a clone spell instead of a recall spell. But we've got a ricochet cannon over there, so we're going to recall the queen out of there as well. So we've taken out nearly a third of the base, and now we're going for the beautiful dragon and electro dragon spam attack. Again, thinking about it now, I think probably Eternal Tome and Healing Tome might be a better choice. All I'm trying to do with this air attack is keep things as simple as possible for you. You've got the clone spells for the Yetis to take out the Town Hall. We've got nice, easy to use hero equipment. We've got VAMPSTACHE on the king now to keep his health topped up. I want to make this sort of a nice, easy to use spam attack. So remember, with the Yetis taking out the Town Hall, if there's any nasty defenses around there, overlap those clone spells. Try and take out other defenses as well. And we haven't talked about the Royal Champion. And what I would say about the Royal Champion is try and send her in when it makes sense to do so. I would never really send in the Royal Champion very early on. You want to have a look at the base and think, oh, the monolith's over there. We can snipe it with Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield. Use the hero equipment you've got, of course, but I do think Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield on the Royal Champion is really powerful. So guys, we're doing okay here. I think this is a really nice, easy to use spam attack, and I do think you should be using VAMPSTACHE on any kind of air attack. You just need to think ahead, think where your king is going to go, make sure he doesn't go near any single target infernos or the monolith or things like that. You've got the recall spells to get him out of there as well. Redeploy on the battlefield with the main army. So if this is sort of attacks you're looking for, nice, easy to use spam attacks, then do hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Join the Smooth Army for more videos like this. And do remember, on this channel we do have something called a creator code. That's where you can help support your favorite content creator by using their code in game before making any purchases. Our code is code Moose. Any support would be amazing, and you do need to renew it once a week. And of course, when Town Hall 17's out, I'll be bringing you nice attack strategies for that. Okay guys, take care, remember to stay hydrated and practice your funneling. I'll see you later guys, bye.